timetabled scenarios, and it can be quite useful, with the caveat you can't share it on Workshop, is you can create the scenario, your standard scenario. Right, so driver, you're tasked with driving this early morning mail train to London Victoria. Start by picking up the mail at Gatwick Airport, and you can set off when ready. Yes, so what you can do with a timetable scenario is you can set all the trains up, and you don't have to give any of them the driver loco. So you know where you ticket, say this is the player service. You don't have to do that, which means that you can have the train roll in into a station, and then the player clicks it to take it over, and then they can run the scenario that's been set up. So it's quite interesting from that perspective, but it's I wouldn't recommend their use. Just, leave it at that. They can't be removed, in case anyone asks why isn't it going to be removed? Because people do use it. Can't take things away from people. So it's just use the use standards, because that's in 99 times out of 100 cases actually standard scenario is what you mean. Right, we're coming into Gatwick Airport. We have to do a passenger stop at Gatwick Airport. What FPS am I on? At the moment, for some reason, it reckons I'm on 20. It certainly doesn't feel like 20. Crikey. Feels a lot better than 20. Oh yes, I'll turn to... I thought the bit in the bottom left was looking a little bit plain, shall we say. Where is it gone? Chat. There it is. Doors opening. The Mail Express. With the wrong lights on. GG, driver. $45407, thanks for the follow, much appreciated. Top left don't look much better either. Oh, thanks, Dave. You mean the bit where it says "Find us on"? Yeah, I agree. That's a bit plain. Settings. Match. Make me and kid, you're not friendly. Well, that's a pretty certain way of saying it. Can freight scenarios have timetable waypoints? Absolutely can. Is that a cloud from a nuclear weapon? I don't know. These posties at Gatwick are slow at low. I know, if you were in charge, Moggy, we'd been out of here by now, wouldn't we? Cameron's Gaming, I think you better address that question to Dovetail. They're the ones, because it's not just a simple technical yes/no. There's people need to be set up to do it and all sorts of things. So you're better off sending questions about what Dovetail can and can't do to Dovetail, I think. Loading paper mail, not heavy machinery. I know. Mind you, I've got a red light, so it's not like they need to be in a hurry. I get a green light though. Those doors are closing, and I don't care what they're doing. Get a bloke stuck in the back. Oi! Let me back off! I'm supposed to be at Gatwick! Assuming that's what people at Gatwick sound like. Oh, we got a yellow light! Alright, hurry up! Get on with it! Gotta go! There's nobody here. Hello? They've all gone. No wonder nothing would take forever to load. Right, the mail is now on the train and ready to be taken to London. You can now set off. I'm so happy. They're all having tea. An excellent idea there, Dave, an excellent. Go via East Croydon. Ah, we shan't be stopping at Moggy's place then. Green light. .30 limit. Was it a train show? No, it was a kind of. It was a model engineering show, which featured trains quite heavily, but certainly not exclusively trains. At the 40 limit in a moment. Stop bullying the poor posties. You paid quick delivery, did you, C. Rogers? Gavity, 1976. You're my good friend, and keep what you're doing, buddy. Thank you very much, Gavity. Can I get some GGs for Gavity, please? Really appreciate it very much. Thank you. Alex K, great to meet you over the weekend. Made a change, seeing most of the group failed during some part of the afternoon. Newton Abbott's bad. I know. Hey, Alex, thanks very much, mate. Can I get some GGs for Alex, please? Awesome. Yes, Alex, I completely forgot. I mentioned I met you as well, didn't I? It's good. This show, I think I met up with 3 or 4 people from the chat. Last time I think it was 1, and the previous show. So, you know, on that basis, I'll meet you all by the time I retire. Can has green lights. Yeah, I'm going to see if I can get to Truckfest next time, Dave. The RC trucks were quite fun. I got some quite a bit of videos of those. My favourite model at the engineering show, Baked Bean Kid, was one of the engineers of the BSME are working on a model of the 9F, and it's just gorgeous. I mean, it hasn't got the body on it yet. It's just the chassis and the wheels, and it's enormous. But it's stunning, stunning. Bring your sorry self to Birmingham, and you'll see more than 2. Well, I'm going to Birmingham on Friday for the NEC. Gauntlet thrown down. Yeah, you want to fly by. You can see me getting to the speed limit, can't you? And you're trying to play funny games. What's the next show I'm going to? I don't really have another show planned at the moment. Yeah, it's Insomnia coming up next weekend. Good night, Steam Master. Simon Lund, Sifa. Thanks very much, Simon. Can I get some GGs for Simon, please? Will I be with the live stream on September 1st? I guess you'll find out on September the 1st. All will be revealed on September the 1st. Exciting stuff. Just make sure it's in your calendar and you don't miss it. Birmingham NEC Model Rail exhibition in November. I might see if I can pop along to that. I'm not going to be attending it in any sort of form. All will be revealed. No, as in about the stream. All will be revealed in the stream. About the stream. Jeez. You will find out all about what the stream is all about when the stream is on. Maybe I'll say it like that. Oh, you're not going to sleep? Oh, you were saying good night. I only ever see half a conversation on here. Dropping it down to 80. You'll put it in the calendar to miss the show. Oh, cheers, Dave. Cheers, Dave. I might turn up then. If I know you're not going to be there, then it's I'm more likely to show up. You hear the horn? There you go. That's the horn. We're not doing TPTS today, Ronick. Double yellow. I tell you what, this weekend, I don't think I spadded once. I did a teeny bit of overspeeding. In that, you know, I was decelerating down and I clipped on the way in. That was, I think, was about the worst I did. Everybody else, wow, there was spadding, there was all sorts of mayhem. It was good fun, actually. I guess we've caught up to what we were following. Matt's lying. No, I think Alex can vouch for at least by the time while he was there. Strat Shadow possibly can vouch for a bit more. I mean, to be fair, most of the reason there was I didn't fail that much is because I wouldn't actually drive all that much. I left it to everybody else, so. In Nebworth Kings, it had a fatal blowback and crashed into a visible train. Nice. Oh, I did have a fatal blowback. I did have a fatal blowback. Funnily enough, when I was showing someone how to drive a steam train. For the win. No, I took the pictures, Chris, when there was other people were off, you know, getting things like bacon butties and things, all the important stuff. Good focus is talking to you, yeah, that's only while you were there, Strasher. Oh no, I was showing someone how to drive a steam train because they'd actually spent quite a lot of money on steam trains, but they couldn't figure out how to get them going properly. So I thought I stopped what I was doing and fired up a scenario, and we were just running the steam train, and we got to talking. And so we were nattering backwards and forwards, talking about various things, and I don't think either of us were actually paying any attention to the game at that point. And it's only when I looked over and thought, oh, this isn't going to end. Do I like canals and narrowboats? I don't have anything against them, but I don't have a particular affection for them necessarily at the moment. I've never been on a narrowboat. The closest I got to a narrowboat is went on to the Norfolk Broads, but that's not really the same thing. And the red signal. I didn't do any red signals over the weekend. You'll just have to believe me on that. What is a blowback? So if you leave the firebox door open when you go into a tunnel, then the pressure blast down the top of the chimney blows the entire contents of the firebox out into the cab and melts all of the driver and firemen essentially. It's just not pretty. Don't do it. Yes, it's an end of days scenario, I guess, BRCW. Train director, if anyone remember the blowback on the Penzi? Yeah, really. Or running out of water on a steam tutorial. That's GG, Matt. Just quality training going on right here. Saw the Scots Guardsman. Oh, nice combination. Looks like the sea in my game, yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah. Do I have a favourite aircraft? Not particularly. I like a number of different aircraft, but I'm not into aircraft enough to pick favourites. I mean, when I'm flying in flight sim, I prefer to fly something like the Cherokee or a Piper Seneca, would generally be my two preferred aircraft. If I'm travelling long distance, then I prefer an A340-500. In reality. Four miles from Vigo via East Croydon. My favourite Victory Works loco. Oh, that's a tricky one. I really like the 14XX just because it's got that extra gameplay with the bell controls on the auto coach. But they're all good. They're all good, but no, I think the 14XX, the auto coach, probably would be my favourite. No, to be honest, I prefer the A340-500 over the 747. I used to fly to Australia quite a lot, and I think I flew the A340-500 quite a bit, 747 once, 777, and the smaller Airbus one. And the 777 was nice, but the A340-500 was much better than the 747. Everyone, are we going to get ready to wave to Moggy? 2.2 miles to Moggy Land. Oh, I mean, yeah, all the Victory Works locos are lovely. BRCW. It's difficult to pick a favourite. The only reason particularly this 14XX stands out for me is that it comes with the auto coach with the extra stuff. Of course, the auto coach works with the small Prairie as well, which is neat. So if you've got the 14XX and the small Prairie, then you can link them together as well. Right, coming up to a 60 limit. Are we all ready to wave up to Moggyland? Is this East Moggyland though? Is that the way we're going to put it? Is this East Moggyland, or is it just Moggyland? I think I'm going to go with Moggyland. East Croydon, it's 0.8 per mile. Wave with his 2 fingers. That's nice, Whitemead. Raising the general tone. .45 dropping down to a 25. Or we're going to get slowed down so we can royal wave to Moggyland. Everybody get ready with your royal wave. You worked on 5 and 6. Boo, Ayrton. There you go, folks. Next person makes scenarios around here. You now know it needs to be platforms 5 and 6. We realise we should have braked a little harder. It's overspeeding. Everyone comes to expect it now. Right, is everyone ready with their royal wave? Oh, we're crossing back again. His Royal Mogginess commands you to stop this train. Well, that's what I say to His Royal Mogginess. There you go, everyone, royally wave. He's over on platforms 5 and 6. Hello, Moggy. Moggy used to work here. Hope you're all wearing your fez. Clapham Junction next, 7.7 miles. Did he really work there? Yes, he did. He was part of the Royal Mail stuff, weren't you, Moggy? Postman. There you go. Postman. Postman Moggs. He was the black and white cat. There you go, Money Lord MC. That's your horn. Overworked and underappreciated. Well, we all appreciate you double the amount, Moggy. That doesn't mean you're not still overworked and underappreciated, however. Jess in Postman Pat was based on Moggy. Oh yeah, no, that's a fact everyone's already aware of, Monty. That's I think Moggy was actually based on Jess, if I'm honest with you. Right, 5.5 miles to Clapham Junction. You had a black and white cat too. It wasn't called Cass and wasn't as friendly. I mean, the Jess is real and Moggy is fictional. That's exactly what I'm saying, Monty. That's what I've been suspecting for a long time. And there you go, I've said it publicly. Two flybys. Alright, in a minute, 60 train hunt. Let me just get slowed down for the 60. Over brake there, a little bit early, a little bit harsh, never mind. Whoa, when I zoomed the camera out, that sky went all whoopee. And flyby number 2. Yes, it's 325 train boy. Comforting that even in the apocalypse your mail will be on time. Absolutely, you know, Arnold H. Rimmer. Absolutely. This is the benefit of privatisation. Still got green lights. Are you really surprised at greens at 5 AM? Well, no, not really. That doesn't mean I can't enjoy them. Right, 1.7 to Clapham. There's Clapham Junction. We are heading through Clapham Junction. You know what you do when you go through this place? If you've got right hands, raise them. Oh. Yeah, do I need to say it? Seriously? Train check, Trav, how does an auto coach work? It's quite complicated. There's pipes and bells and all sorts of things that join them together. Use a bell to tell the fireman what to do, because the fireman drives it. Right, here we are. That must be Jakey Trains. Everyone wave to Jakey Trains. Right, dropping down at 45. Have I ever been to Romania? No, I haven't been to Romania. Train's just got a screen that says channel has been shut down permanently due to pun abuse. That's not punny, is it? See you later, Simon. Oh, the sun's coming up. It's the current bun. Going like the clappers in Clapham, absolutely. Yes, thanks very much, Simon, for the tips. Right up past Battersea Line. Got a 40 limit as we come into the area of Victoria, dropping to a 20, and then we're pulling into Victoria platform at 19. Hornby Mail train set. You mean the one that did the auto pick up and drop off? That thing? Yeah, I do. Drop to 40. It's sad the Olympics are over, Train Track Trav. The Olympics aren't over yet. Paralympics now. Now you get to watch some truly incredible heroes. Drop to 20. I remember when we did this route and we put the a thing here for Trains vs Zombies 2. This was a long time before Trains vs Zombies 2. We wanted to see if anyone would spot it. No one spotted it, and no one mentioned it at all. Captain Jenks. Oh, where does it say that on my schedules? I thought I'd fixed everywhere that said 9:30 by now. Is the GT3 the one with the stupid windscreen? I don't know, Copenhagen. It's the turbine, GD, gas turbine. About 6 minutes early, 5 minutes early. Money Lord MC, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Open doors. Oh look, it's a screenshot that Ayrton took for the thumbnail of the scenario. Oh yeah, on Halloween I am going to do some Strange vs Zombies and Count of Monster Disco. There you go, there's that poster. The classic selection of Great British trains. It's like a biscuit box, isn't it? Well done. Well done. What was that? Well done. You delivered the mail to London. Scenario complete. Or words to that effect. Let me have a look at that. Captain Jenks, where is that? What is that? Is that on the spreadsheet or the spreadsheet? I've definitely fixed. Missed somewhere, or is it on the profile page of the channel? Again, I thought I'd fix that as well. Right, okay, let me switch over. So that was Mail to London by Ayrton SA. On the channel page in the panes. Oh. Rubku! Thank you for the host, much appreciated. Welcome. Let me just have a quick look at the channel